This is the Heirloom UK quilt. This is the smallest one that Anne-Marie does. If you look on Facebook, it's under Heirloom UK Quilts. Heirloom Quilts UK even. So this is the smallest one. Well, at our recent retreat this April, somebody came and they made a, just put it over as a machine cover. So this is the Brother Luminaire, and you can see it does fit over. This is the smallest one. Obviously, it doesn't fit right over here to the edge, but this is where I've got my gubbins anyway, so I'm not a very tidy worker. So this is what I'm going to decorate. So this is the smallest Heirloom Quilts UK. You can tell which is front and which is back as well, because obviously neatest part's the front. So that's the front, that's the back. They do come pre-quilted. People ask, you know, have you done this yourself, blah, blah, blah. They do come like this, they're pre-quilted. So take a look on the Facebook page. I'll just pop you on my stand now, because obviously I'm going to hoop it up. So we get a lot of questions asked, how do you hoop up? Well, I've got dime hoops. So I'm going to hoop it using a dime hoop. You can hoop it using a normal hoop. You will get a bit of hoop burn. You can't float it because you don't need any stabiliser. It's definitely stabiliser on. So as you can see, whee, that was some thread. So I've got my dime hoop mat. Don't know why, because I don't particularly need it. It's let me pick that thread up. Up a day then. Oh, that's it. Right. So make sure you've got the right side. I'm going to work on these two middle ones. I've got Minnie Mouse. I'm going to do Mickey and Friend. I know we said Pooh Bear on Paul that I did on Facebook, but Pooh Bear ones are too small. So I've got more scope with Mickey and Minnie. Right, that's why I've got my hoop mat. As you can see here, see, you've got your cross thingy. So I'm going to go do middle two first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4. I'm doing it this way because it's going to go over my machine that way. Ideally, you probably want to do it other way, but whichever which way it's going to go. If you're using it as a quilt, you probably want it other way. Right. Oh, excuse me, I've always got a muffy nose. I'm using now my hooping mat. You can see I've got my thing here. I could fold it, but I've not got enough room on my table because I'm not tidy. So this is a diamagnetic hoop. You can tell because it's got a top and bottom, and it's magnetic. So as you can see, I've used no stabiliser. Top part of the diamagnetic hoop, literally on and done. Right, you can see there it's not in the middle. So all you need to do is I don't really have to worry much about getting it spot on me, because I've got a luminaire and it's got projector, so I can project it on. Right, that's hooped. See, I'm just feeling round. I've still got my dodgy 2 fingers, so I'm having, but obviously I can. Don't look at the state of my hoop. I have looked after them. This is one of the first hoops I've had, so I've had it a long, long while. Right, I'm just going to put this on the machine. What you'll need to do is feed it under the machine. I'll take you off my tripod. I don't know where it is. Stand, so excuse me. Right, you see, if I'm feeding it under the machine. Now I'm only one-handed, so bear with. I'm one-handed because obviously I've got my phone in the other hand. So feed it in like you would any other thing that's... I'm making it look hard, but that's my left hand, my dodgy hand. And I'm going to show you the magic of the luminaire. So do excuse me jumping about. just to be aware, just don't get it stuck underneath. That's not bad actually. I've not got a bad, can you see where middle's going to be? So it's not too bad. But that's my design. I'll do it slowly so I'm not all dizzy. So that's a 4x4. No, it's not, it's a 6x6. So let me put my 5x7 on here. And then you can always tell. Can you see now, look? That's my 5x7 hoop. And that's my design that I can move within the 5x7 hoop. So it's not quite there, central. So a fantastic, there's a reason why this luminaire costs what it does. It's got quite a lot of features that the Stellaire doesn't have. I mean, Stellaire's still a good machine. In fact, whatever machine you've got is a good machine. If you're fortunate to have an embroidery machine, you are very lucky. But I'm overwhelmed with my luminaire. So you set it. So I put my little Minnie Mouse on. I've set it. I've got a mouse here that I use. A mouse on a mouse. Right. So what I'm going to do now is go on to embroidery. And then I'm going to put my little top hat thing here, which then will project onto here. And you see, it's moving like that is because it's projecting it. It's not doing that on my screen. You can see like a rainbow colour. So I'm just looking now where this is going to go, this design, how far down it is. Let's have another look. Want it slightly. To be honest with you, I'm not going to be that precious. It's a blooming cover for a machine. But it's nice to have things, you know, it's not going to bother you for the rest of your life. So that's going to be there. And the feet, I think slightly up again. Actually, where the feet are going to be, let's have a look. So that's going to be, if I just put that there like that, so that I can see. Yeah, a bit further up. That'll do. So that's where it's going to go. So hopefully I'll pop a video on when I've done it and show you it back. Right, I'm back. It's finished. So that's the front. So it's Minnie Mouse. And because you've used no stabiliser, it is it's soft. Now everybody says, can we look at the back? So front, the back. Now this is only like, I think people get a bit precious about these. This is not going to touch a baby's skin. They are either to use as heirloom quilters to keep as a keepsake, or to put over a child that's older. You can't use them on a baby's cot, because obviously they don't, you know, heat and everything, overheating, etc. So that's not going to touch a baby's skin. So as you can see, that is the back. When you buy towels, that's what your towels look like when you get them. In fact, they look worse than that when they're embroidered onto the back, onto the front, sorry. So that's the back of it. So if you wanted to use the same thread, top and bottom, you can. I haven't, I've just used white. To me, it's absolutely fine. If you did want to use these to do for a gift or whatever, I mean, if you're going to sell them, it's going to be expensive, but there's nothing stopping you from buying two and doing them back to back, sewing the front and back, so you've got a back to back, so it's a thicker quilt. Also, if you wanted, you could sew backing on, I don't know, quilt backing or whatever, or some fleece on the back if you wanted to. What I would do is probably sew it along there, to cover all this. But oh, there's that tender touch stuff. If you're going to put that tender touch on, I think that can look as messy if you're going to put it on each square. So personally, I think we can be too precious, and I would just leave as is. Obviously, I'm going to leave as is because it's a machine cover. But hope that helps you with the Heirloom range. So Anne-Marie does white on white, which is that's what this one is. So this is a smaller quilt. She's a larger quilt as well. I would say it could fit over the larger quilt. The sizes are on the group anyway, but the larger quilt will fit on a single bed nicely. It will fit on the bottom of a double bed as like a bed runner, and it will fit on a king size if you want it, but it won't go over the sides. This one is a cot size quilt, or a lap quilt if you want it for, you know, just to pop over your shoulders or around your lap, on your lap. But they're lovely. So this one is white on white. She also does blue edge and white, pink edge and white, and then same in the cushion covers. So if you haven't already had a look, Heirloom Quilts UK, it's a Facebook group, and you order by dropping Anne-Marie a message, or just popping a message on there, a post on there, and she'll message you. Okie dokie, have a nice day.